Hey there, friends. It's me again. I just gave you a little bit of a pepper review downstairs, and I thought, you know what? It's been a long time since I've brought you in here to what once was my makeshift grow room. It's becoming my pepper shrine. I have a few things here I want to show you that are new and a little bit different. So let's go ahead and take a look. Okay, if my camera angles are off, I do apologize a little bit. I can't quite see what's going on the video, so I'm going to do my best here. All right, so I'm going to show you a few things, and we're going to move around. All right, this is the carnival blend that I had. It's basically a bell pepper, and if you remember, there was a video where I just cut the top off. Poof, cut the top off. And about 2 days ago, there was a leaf coming out here and a leaf coming out here, and they were big like these. And I thought, all right, they're shading out the ones down below. I'm going to go ahead and cut them out, or cut these two off. I left the bigger ones because that's going to give it plenty of light. And I've got all this new growth. I mean, you can see all this new growth. It's blowing up everywhere. There's even a little bit of new growth way down here. So the Carnival blend is doing good. And then down here, I have the Shishito. And I trimmed the top off of it. I don't know if you remember. And now it's got a little bit of growth there on the top. I'll probably let that grow a little while, and then I'll snip it again. Trying to promote more side growth. That's kind of what I want. I want bushy plants. And this is very kind of weak. It's definitely one of the weakest plants I've got in here. This one over here, let's see, what is this? This is the ancho, and I believe I think I trimmed it off here, and then this is all new growth on the top. I'm going to let this grow, like I said, a little bit more, and then I'm going to snip it back and try to get some growth on the side shoots. For some reason, the side shoots don't want to produce growth until like the second trimming. So let me go ahead and move this big old pot around. And this is a Blushing Beauty. And it's looking really good. It is going to need to be topped here pretty soon. This one has not been topped. So I thought, let it go a little bit. And then this one is needing to lose a leaf. This is the sheep nose. Now, it looks kind of funny because, again, I cut the top down here. So this is all new growth. I left an older leaf on because I figured a little bit more sunlight down in here will help it grow a little bit. So that is these. Did I do this one as well? Yes, I did. Okay. I'll have to fix that here in a second. Okay, so moving on. Here is a Chocolate Beauty. I didn't have any room in the big pot, but here's the Chocolate Beauty. This thing is looking beautiful. Very nice. Very, very nice. I'm actually impressed with this one. I'm going to let this grow just a little bit longer, and then I'm going to, a little taller, and then I'm going to trim it. The reason I top my plants, two reasons. One, it gives them a little bit more of a woodier stalk. So they're a little bit more stable. As you can tell, I don't have a fan or anything in here. So they don't get a lot of movement, and they don't get a whole lot of blowing around. So, yeah. All right, we're going to move back here to the Mystery Pepper. Now, it had a pepper on it right here. About 3 inches, I guess. And I cut it off because I want more young growth. And I'm just starting to get some new growth on it. But look at these leaves. They're just pitiful. So I've given it more fertilizer. I'm hoping I didn't give it too much fertilizer, but we'll see. I don't know what's going on. This is the oldest pepper in the shrine. This is like I said, this is a mystery pepper that was growing in here, or growing outside last year, and I decided to overwinter it last year. And then the one right next to it in this really awesome terracotta pot, this is the Carolina Reaper. And if you remember, it was really small. Well, it is not small no more. Look at this guy. I topped it once. And if you come in here, I've got 3, 1, 2, and 3 shoots coming out the top. So that'll be nice and bushy here at the top. And then down below, there's another shoot in here, somewhere in here. There's another shoot, I think. There was, yeah, back in the back. So there's another shoot there. And it's already starting to put on blossoms. I'm just going to let it go. I'm just going to let it put on whatever it's going to put on. Let it do its thing. I'm not going to, discipline it at all. So that is those peppers. They're established. Now, if you remember, I brought in a bunch of peppers from outside. I brought in a cayenne pepper from outside. I brought in a banana pepper. I'm cheating. I'm looking over here. I brought all these in. The King Arthur Yum Yum Mix, which is the one I just did the video on. Yeah, that will not be growing in here. Well, it might, but I doubt it. Whoops, peppercini and the banana. Those failed. So I did a little research, and come to find out, they do better if you give them a little bit of a greenhouse. Pretty, right? Look at this. So this is the Violet Sparkle that I did. This has been in here a little over a week, and I'm looking through it, and it's got brand new growth on it. It didn't have... kind of close to my mouth. Don't look at my mouth. Yeah, so it's got brand new growth on it that it didn't have, actually, I think it was like a week and a half ago. And then I have the Flaxium. I did the same thing to it, too, because I thought, what the heck? It's still alive. So that is a successful so far situation. So these 5 pepper plants, these are going to get cloned again, and they're going to go into a Ziploc baggy, sandwich baggy thingy. So I'm kind of excited about that. So I had some seeds left over from Ray from the Praxium channel. Everybody knows Ray. And they are the tomato Rutgers. So I thought, I'll go ahead and I'll just throw a few seeds in there and see what happens. They look like they're doing okay. Not great, but they're doing okay. I don't think I'm going to be growing them forever in the makeshift grow room, pepper string, whatever. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. So, and I'm going to give you a quick update here on this. Look at this. Woo-wee, look at that growth. This, my friends, is my avocado trees, plural. There are 3 in here, believe it or not. 1, 2, and then the third one is down here someplace hiding and has one little teeny, I don't know if you can see it. It's hard to make out. Maybe you can. Will it do it? Let me touch the screen. Nope. One little teeny growth leaf thingy going on there. So I'm hoping this picks up so I can continue this weaving process. It's really kind of cool. So hopefully, cross fingers, do whatever. The other thing I wanted to show you. Look at this. All right, so here's my First Lady Black Pearl and Purple Cherry tomatoes. I started these kind of in the spring. I think it was March when these went in the ground. I didn't date them. I should have. This is a makeshift self-watering container that I have kind of come up with, contraption thing. And I have topped these like 3 or 4 times and trying to get as much side growth and suckers on it as I can. I want this thing to be bushy, big, huge bush and full. And I'm going to be putting a cage around it here fairly soon because it's going to get a lot bushier than this. And that's my goal, just to make it bushy, and kind of try to see how long I can grow it before it all decides to die on me. So, indeterminate, all 3 of them, and they will grow forever and ever and ever. Maybe I can crossbreed them if I get any fruit at all, any fruit whatsoever. I will definitely be taking the seeds out of all the fruit that it gets or gives me, and I will be trying to grow those seeds to see if I get any cross contamination. Contamination, yeah, right. Cross pollination happening, and then I will do everything I possibly can to grow them to see what they turn into. Hopefully, they kind of cross pollinate. All of them are hybrids, or at least they're supposed to be. The first lady was a hybrid, and then I kind of convinced her to no longer be a hybrid, and now she's an heirloom because I harvest the seeds, and now she's, well, special. Actually, she probably turned into, one of her parent plants, but that's okay. In the middle of the jungle, I have some miniature dwarf kale, and it looks actually really kind of good, and it's delicious. I've eaten like 6 or 7 leaves off of it, and I think that's about as big as the leaves get. So, but this should get transplanted, I think, pretty soon into another container. Oh my gosh, I could like go on forever. I have a new little friend, my very first orchid. I'm sure I'm killing it somehow. This was given to me by a friend of mine named Lou, and you read it. I can't read. Here, can you read it? It's kind of blurry. Yeah, that's what I got. Yeah, Louis Funches. I'm gonna try to butcher it. Let me see. Shamabakatalaya. Yep. See, I can't read. Okay. I'm not really good with those names. So, anyways, I am keeping it around, and hopefully it will just keep growing and not die off completely. My mother-in-law's tongues. I have a collection here. There's 3. I've got this one here, which was given to me. Actually, all of these were given to me. So there's this one. This is really kind of cool. There's like 4 or 5 plants in there. There's this one, which is kind of cool. This is more of what I would consider a traditional mother-in-law tongue. And then these ones. And I've got a baby that came out of the ground. So proud of that. That's so awesome. And then, of course, you got a shamrock. And then this is a crown of thorns I got hiding in here. And fern, I can't remember what it's called. It's a, that. The Norwegian pine, I think is what it's called. They come out primarily at Christmas time for sale. Get them like wrapped up in this funny plasticky garbage. That actually had like 7 or 8 other ones in with it and really tight, and it's the only survivor. And I've gotten it to survive by neglecting it. Yep, neglect. It works great. Here is the newer addition to my grow room. I don't know if you can see. I got a baby already. But this is a very strange and very amazing looking spider plant. I've never seen one like this before. But this is brand new to the grow room. So it's kind of cool. So that was given to me. Lots of plants are given to me, or I inherit them or discover. Like this thing. I don't know what it is. I think it's an elephant ear or something. But it kind of grew up on its own from a seed. Out of my compost. Yeah, out of my compost. What a weird place, right? So, anyways, that's pretty much a thing. Here, update. That's what it is. An update from my makeshift grow room. Not a whole lot going on, but yet a lot. Well, it doesn't seem like a lot for me, but I'm sure it's a lot for y'all because you haven't been here. But I've been here this whole time, so it doesn't seem like a whole lot of change and difference. But for me, it's actually my day. I see it every day. So the thing that you're going to see from this time to next time that'll be different is definitely my clones. I'm going to re-clone the peppers and put the plastic over them. Fantastic idea. Bebet actually, Bebet gave me that idea, and it is amazing. It works perfect. Speaking of which, she gave me a bunch of seeds, and I have got them ready to go. They're going into the post. I've got some seeds going to her, so look out for those. They're coming. All right. Y'all have yourselves a fantastic rest of the day. I'm sorry if I really am annoying, but whatever. Check me out over there on Facebook. At Sir Cracker's Garden. It's kind of a little group-like thing. You can post all about your garden and what you're growing. It's not just about me, but it's kind of a community thing. It's about everybody. And there will be another update very soon. Probably the next few days. Hopefully not before... Well, hopefully not after next weekend, but hopefully fairly soon, of what's going on outside, because that's getting ready to start changing. I'm already getting some red things and a bunch of fruit called peppers. All right, enough with the rambling. Again, you all have yourselves a fantastic rest of your day. I can't wait to see you all yet again, and I greatly appreciate you all visiting and hanging out with me. Yada, yada. Bye for now.